Hi, and if you're listening to this video, that means that your curiosity is a little piqued about the absolute trading system, and it really should be because it is something that will literally change the way that you trade and how you look at any specific stock, futures, or forex that you trade. So this is we're now going at what we teach our students, the top-down, bottom-up approach, and what that is you're just looking at longer-term charts. If the stock or whatever you're trading is below it, these are going to be resistance areas. These ratio bands are going to be resistance. So on the weekly chart, we have resistance at 1123 and then 1135. So these would be the areas that we would be anticipating some type of reversal that would take place. Now, when we go to the daily chart and take a look at it, sorry, the daily chart is confirming that we should be looking for some type of top up in this area here because we are in a downtrend right now. Purple on the on top, green on the bottom. So again, we want to look for resistance areas. We don't want to be looking to buy the dips. So from there, what would happen is we then go to the 60-minute chart, and this is telling us the same type of thing as the daily. Purple, we're not in a strong uptrend because we have purple. We don't have the green on top like we had it here. So another reason that it's telling us that we have to be a little careful. You wouldn't be aggressive on the long side here, but we wouldn't be triggering any type of short signal because there's nothing in place for it. But what you do, instead of waiting for this to trigger the short, you just go to you would go to use shorter time frames, and that would be the 15-minute chart here, which again, it's still in an uptrend. So we have purple, green. So there's no reason for you to be shorting right now because there's nothing that's really telling you. But the 60 minutes giving you a warning, and the dailies in a downtrend. So we want to look for the resistance areas, but you want to use the shorter term charts for your entries. So if we just click the 5-minute chart, this is how easy it is to see what trend we're in. Purple, green, we're in an uptrend. So the way that you use this is you're going to wait for the 5-minute to actually trigger some type of sell signal, and you can be aggressive and just use a cross of the green and purple, or you can wait for the full confirmation. And that's what we teach our students is the confirmation trade as well as the aggressive trades on it. So this is how you use the top down approach. You're actually going from the weekly and bringing down and looking for resistance areas if price is above the below it, and if it's above, you're going to look for support, and then you're going to go down to the short-term charts to look for some kind of trigger so you get a good entry. So let's just see if we can get an example of how this actually worked on it. And this is a 60-minute chart that when we had the just before when we had the ES was declining down. So on this, you can see that we are actually in an uptrend. So as we are declining, and let me go back to the 15-minute chart and get you to the same time frame, which is right here. This is the ES on here on the 15-minute chart. You can see that we are in a confirmed downtrend right here, where we have green on the bottom, purple on the top. But again, if we go back and look at the 60-minute chart, at this particular time, we are actually in a buy signal. So what you do when we're declining here is you're going to look for these as support areas. So this was a potential support area, 1090, and then it was going down to the 1080. We ended up going down to the 1086, so it was right in between the two of them. But again, we just go back and now look at the 15-minute chart again. And this is, so we were heading down, and this was our clues that this move was actually starting to lose momentum, was when we actually made a cross right here, and it's telling us that this downtrend, a strong downtrend, is now out, not in sync anymore. So with that, you want to go to a 5-minute chart. And now looking at the 5-minute chart, and this is the same time period when we had the decline going, the 5-minute chart, green, purple. So we were in a strong downtrend this entire time. This is the warning signal right here. So now remember, the 15-minute chart was giving us, we made the turn here on it, but when we go to the 5-minute chart, going from the bottom up, this gave the warning signal. So the cross was here, we made a low, and it was at 1092. So from there, we didn't have any buy signal. So right now, these were being used as resistance on it. And again, we got another inverted low being made here. So the 5-minute algorithms were telling you that there is that not to get overly aggressive on the short side, because we had the green. We weren't in any type of strong downtrend, and you can see it was inverted. So we popped down from there. We then again looked at the at the 60-minute chart. Here's our support area. So if you were buying anywhere here, you then turn around and you have the 5-minute that's now gives you a trigger buy from here, where we made the cross, where now we're in a confirmed uptrend. You're buying the dips. Here's the dip down to your ratio bands. You could have bought one here at the 1093 and then another one 1092 and just layered in here. And again, you see the final result. So that's using our top-down, bottom-up approach, where the 5-minute charts were giving us the clues, the algorithms were giving us the clues that this downtrend was ending because of the inverted, the green and the purple that was playing out. So that's how we use that. Again, when you use this system, it really will change the way you view every single chart you look at. It's very simple to use, and I really do believe it will change your trading style.